Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We got a barn burner tonight. Game of the week. Miami. A&M. In the booth. Even better. IDEJ. 49er Pimp. Take it away, boys.
Thank you, Jimmy. Welcome on in, everybody. And like he said, we have our NWO game of the week here in week 9 of season 3 of the NWO as we have a top 3 matchup with the final 2 undefeated teams in the league. We've got number 3 Texas A&M traveling down south to take on number 1 the Miami Hurricanes. I'm IDEJ Game and joined in the booth by 49er George. George, what a matchup we have here tonight.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you, everybody. Adesh, thanks for doing this one. Yeah, we got a number 1 rush defense against one of the top rushing offenses, and this is going to be a wet one. So, ball security is going to be a premium. Probably going to be a lot of running game from both sides, and both teams run a high-powered rushing attack.
Yeah, both teams very high-powered offenses that we're going to see in this game. What do you think is going to be the key here tonight, George?
The key is going to be those Miami defensive tackles. Those 2 defensive tackles, they really plugged the middle right away. We're going to see Miami kicking off here, and it's going to be up to the A&M Aggies to bring the rushing game here on the road. They're going to feature A-Chain and JT Mack and Forrest Gump, and we're going to see if they can get it done.
And that kickoff is going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So A&M will get the ball to start this one at their own 25-yard line here. And like you said, George, we see Forrest Gump coming out to lead this A&M offense.
Yeah, so Forrest Gump is pretty much a true dual threat quarterback. Definitely can sling it around the field, but where he's most dangerous is with his legs. A-Chain, their feature back, he definitely gets stronger as the game goes on, so he can handle the load. The more carries you give him, the better he's going to be. Then we also got Darren Sproles Jr. coming out of the backfield, a little scat back, able to catch the ball this season and produce touchdowns.
Gump comes out under center. It's going to be a handoff for A-Chain up the middle there, and he'll get maybe a yard before he's brought down. Gain of 1 on the first play from scrimmage for the Aggies.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a weak side cutback look there. Tight end was on the right side. Fullback was on the right side. Look at that cut back a little bit there. Defensive linemen and secondary level defenders, linebackers, front 7 really got it done there for Miami. And that's what Miami's really relied on. Not really stingy defense on the run.
Gump comes out now in the shotgun, 2nd and 9, 5 wide. He drops back to throw and fires quickly for A-Chain, and he can't hold on. Had it right in his hands and dropped it, and that's going to make it 3rd down now for A&M.
That's unfortunate that it wasn't a pass for A&M that gets completed. A-Chain could have possibly, if he was really locked in, he'd grab it and turn upfield, maybe get past the sticks. But on the other side of things, you're really safe by that ball hitting the floor and not getting into Miami's hands.
3rd and 9 now here for A&M. Gump back to throw in the gun. He's going to roll out to his right. Looking over the middle. Fires for Price, and he's got a good pick up about 20 yards there as he's tackled down immediately, and A&M goes no huddle.
On that last pass, Forrest Gump is able to move the pocket with his legs and deliver downfield. Look for more of that.
Gump back to throw. Throwing quickly now for Demas over the middle, and he's going to make a great catch there for 6 yards.
Staying with tempo here, but a quick delivery. That time he didn't have to move out of the pocket. He just fired it right away as soon as he got an inch.
No huddle again here for the Aggies, 2nd and 4. Gump trying to get the play in. This Miami crowd is pretty loud here today. For this top 3 matchup, Gump back to throw. Has time now, looking deep down the right side of the field. He's got his man Lane behind the defense, and he's going to get in the end zone all the way. Chase Lane scores. Touchdown A&M.
And a couple of the people in the crowd are a little stunned, but that's what we've been looking for all season, for somebody to do that against the Miami defense. Miami had 6 in the box that time, and the 5 offensive linemen for A&M gave the pass protection that Gump needed to be able to float that over the top, and you can see that the safety help there was not going to be around in time. Man-on-man coverage got beat there. He just left him out there, and both guys are looking at each other like, it's your man. No, it's your man. No, it's your man. And then 7 points are on the board early here with less than a minute in the game.
Kickoff is away. Miami's going to return it from inside their own end zone. Return man going to get to the outside, past the 35 to about the 32. That's Jalen Knighton on the return. So the U will start at their own 36 as they try to answer that Aggies opening touchdown.
And there we hear the crowd get into it on this one. That is a huge answer back return, given this top offense that is a true dual threat, passing and running. A short field to work with here. This is excellent starting position.
1st and 10 here for Miami. They come out in an I formation now, 2 tight end set. Looks like A&M comes out in a base 4-3 formation here. Miami going to put a tight end in motion now. Play action. Quarterback back to throw, looking for his man on the out route, and he's going to get it, and caught by Elijah Arroyo. Pickup of 16. Just like that, Miami's on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, when you go a big personnel grouping like that and you got extra tight ends, that's when you're going to see Elijah Arroyo. He's number 2 on their depth chart. He's the junior. They usually like to get Mamorelli in there. He's a starter. He's the number 1 tight end. But in a big set like that, Arroyo gets the job done.
So 1st and 10 now for the U. Ball at the 48-yard line. A&M, again, they come out in the I formation. 2 tight ends set for him here. And it's going to be a stretch run play for the running back out to the right side. Gets a few yards there. Donald Chaney Jr., 3 yards on the carry, and it's 2nd down.
Little bit different play calling than I'm used to seeing for Miami to run the football out of initially. Generally, they like to go 4 wides, really spare the defense out and run the football. But on this one, they've gone 2 tight end personnel and a fullback both times. So it's pretty interesting that this is the approach. If this is going to be the product, 3 yards of carry, we're going to see some passing situations on 2nd and 3rd down like we're looking at possibly now.
2nd and 7, Van Dyke in the pistol. It's going to be another handoff for Chaney to the right side, trying to make my miss, and tackled down around the 37-yard line, gain of 8, and that will be enough to move the chains here for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, and the tackle that time was a huge one. If he doesn't tackle him, he's got a lot more space to work with. Very slithery, man. Got through there. You know, regular running backs go down before the sticks, but he turned that into a 1st down. Great job.
1st and 10 now for the Hurricanes, and it's going to be a read option. This time Chaney takes it, and he's going to get a good carry up the middle. Gain, tackle down, and finally they'll say he's down. Gain of about 6 with the forward progress, puts him near the 31.
Yeah, Donald Chaney is definitely their featured back. You know, just doing a great job this season. But with this type of workload this early, we're definitely going to see a lot of Jalen Knighton, and that was the return man who got the kick return. So if he keeps getting this workload, we're going to see their backup. There he is now.
Van Dyke in the pistol here for the Hurricanes. 2nd and 4 now. And bring the receiver in motion, and it's going to be another read option. This time Van Dyke going to keep it, has some blockers out in front, and slides down after a gain of about 7. And that'll make it 1st and 10 for Miami.
Yeah, excellent block right there by Xavier Restrepo. He's only 5'10", 199, but picked up his man well. But, you know, Van Dyke, he's more dangerous with his arm than with his legs, and keeping the quarterback safe and sliding down. Good decision there after moving the sticks.
So it's 1st down here. Van Dyke again in the pistol. 3 wide receivers to the short side of the field here. Van Dyke making some changes here, and it's going to be a handoff for Chaney. Big hole up the middle for Chaney. Jukes it, makes a man miss. Finally tripped up. Had his legs knocked out from underneath him after a gain of 13. It's 1st and 10 again.
Outstanding athleticism. Really sexy moves there. You know, just getting the blocking that he needed. Big, huge hole opened up, and he's got the quickness to get through it and then make a couple man miss. Make the tacklers have a tough time bringing them down.
Van Dyke in the gun here, 1st and 10, and it's going to be a quick bowl screen out to the right side. Receiver cuts back inside, picks up about 6. That was Xavier with Restrepo. Gain of about 6.
Yeah, Restrepo is one of their favorites for screen games, and he'll do every kind of screen that's in the NCAA playbook. It'll be tunnel screens, bubble screens, everything that you got. So he's really going to move over the field and even carries the ball sometimes.
2nd and 4 now. Miami can get a 1st down without scoring here. Van Dyke in the gun, 3 wide receivers out to the left. Now motions a tight end out to the right here. It's going to be a handoff for Chaney up the middle. He rolls over a man and gets tackled down after a gain of 3. So 3rd and short coming up.
Chaney not ceasing to impress all the eyes that are looking at him in this potential natty run here. Just trucking a man on the defensive line there. Really impressive from a man of his size.
Van Dyke in the gun, 4 wide receivers spread out. A&M with 6 down linemen now. Puts a man in motion, handoff for Cheney. Going to try to find some space. Tackled down. They'll give him the first, but he'll say he was short of the goal line there. First and goal from the 1/2 yard line coming up now for the Hurricanes.
And the crowd just wants it. They're just getting more and more crazy. It's unbelievable. He's definitely short of the goal line, but wasn't short of that first.
Now Van Dyke in the gun once again. A&M willing to sell out for the run here, and they do, and it pays off as they get Cheney in the backfield on the carry. A loss of 4. Antonio Doyle Jr. comes in and makes the big play there. That's going to back him up to the 5 for 2nd and goal.
I don't think Miami's really been in this position too many times during the season where it's very short and very crucial at the same time. Generally, they target the end zone a little bit further back. Being this close, going to Cheney and him getting stopped a couple times, putting him in a position I haven't seen too much this season.
2nd down now for the Hurricanes. It's a quick bubble screen again to Restrepo. Makes a man miss, trying to find some room, running backwards and going to lose yardage. Loss of 2 there, so it went from 1st and goal at the 1 to 3rd and goal at the 7.
Yeah, this is really, really rare territory here. Usually Miami has no problem putting points on the board. Definitely one of the highest scoring teams in the nation, especially with that dual threat. You know, they got the quarterback to get it done. They got the running back to get it done. The coach has been dialing it up perfectly this season, but to stay perfect, you got to score against this number 3 team.
Van Dyke in the gun here, 4 wide, spread out. Cheney to his right. 3rd and goal now for the Hurricanes. It'll be a handoff for Cheney up the middle, and he'll get about 4 yards. It'll make it 4th and goal from the 3. And we'll see what A&M decides to do on 4th down, or what Miami decides.
Really no precedent in this situation. Haven't really seen this team in this situation too often.
And they will trot out the field goal unit here. The kick is up and it is good. So Miami forced to settle for a field goal. Big victory there for that A&M defense after Miami looked like they were rolling really well at the beginning of that drive, George.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of a different approach. They were very, very calm, cool, collected, stayed on schedule with a lot of the short gains, and moved the ball methodically down the field, mostly on the ground. And then when things tightened up there at the red zone, even picked up a first down as you keyed it in on that one. Picked up a first down right there at the goal line, so had a new set of downs. Still couldn't get it in. It's really, really rare territory, but we'll see. You got to keep playing. There's a lot of time left in this game.
1st and 10 for the Aggies on their 2nd drive. Gump going to drop back to throw. Going to set up a screen for A-Chain here. He's got the blocks out in front of him. Good blockers down the field here for A-Chain as he's going to pick up nearly 20 yards on the running back screen there to start this drive.
So that huge gain is the byproduct of the defenders sending all of their blitzers right up the middle from that linebacker core, and a perfect play called screen pass.
1st and 10 after that big play. Gump, play action on the sweep there. Now dropping back to throw under pressure, and he's going down. Sacked on the play. Forrest Gump goes down, a loss of 12. It's Jafari Harvey on the play for the Hurricanes, and it's going to be 2nd and forever.
Yeah, if there's one name that you're going to be calling a lot to get the quarterback, it's going to be him. The most dangerous man on the defensive line there in terms of bringing down quarterbacks. Gump was looking for another long one. It just wasn't there that time.
2nd and 22. Gump back to throw with 5 wide. Now looking over the middle for Cup, and it's knocked away. The safety was lurking there and able to knock that ball away. 3rd and long coming up.
Great pass protection that time. Gump had what he needed, threw it into the window that he saw. The window got closed, though, by the safety over the top help. Great defense by Miami.
Gump again in the gun, 5 wide for him here. A-Chain, the running back in the slot to the left. Gump back to throw, now rolling out to his left, and he's got nothing but green grass out in front of him. Gump takes off with it. He broke contain, and he's going to pick up 31 and a fresh set of downs for the Aggies.
Had a slant route coming across the middle, I believe, with the triangle button. Decided didn't want that one. Tucked it and ran, and there was nobody spying the quarterback. He had nothing but green pastures up the sideline. Had 31 yards before the secondary came to grab him, and now he's got a new set of down and distance right here as time's expiring in the first.
1st and 10 after the big play puts him at the 37-yard line of Miami now. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. Handoff to A-Chain to the right side. Gets maybe a yard on that one. And that will be the end of the first quarter in our NWO Game of the Week here. Number 3, Texas A&M leads number 1 Miami 7-3.
Folks, I hope you got your depends on. You don't want to take a bathroom break on this one. Any play, anything could happen. Stay tuned.
Gump in the gun now, back to throw on second down. Going to try to dump it off to his running back, and good play by the linebacker there to come up and make a play on that one and knock it down. Incomplete. Third down coming up.
Gump was surveying the field. He was looking towards the right side of the field. Look for his tight end right there. Didn't want to squeeze it in. Try to dump it off, but the window had closed and the defender was closing. Scary throw.
Wide receiver in motion now on 3rd and 9. Gump back to throw, has time, looking for his guy, and it's intercepted, underthrown on the corner route there, and it's going to be picked off, and it's going to be taken back inside the 20 to the 10-5, touchdown Miami. A pick 6 for the Hurricanes, and they take the lead.
This is kind of the defense that they've been playing all year, getting you into a passing situation and then letting you throw it and then closing on the ball while it's in the air. You see your man open, but by the time the ball is actually delivered there, the defender has stepped in front of it. And when this Miami defense gets the ball, they're not looking to just fall to the ground. They want to return, and that couldn't have been any bigger than that one. And that changes the lead from one hand to the next. Now Texas A&M has to go right back on the field and figure out this defense.
Kickoff is away here, and it'll go out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Miami will give A&M a starting field position at the 25 after that touchback.
Going back to the first possession, we saw some handoffs. Gonna probably have to get back to that here. If you're gonna throw your way out of it, it's a little bit dangerous against this Miami defense. They showed you what they could do on that last play.
Gump back to throw, going to dump it off to A-Chain, who's wide open, gets hit below the knee there, tripped up, and tackled down after a gain of 6.
Very successful swing pass on that one because Gump didn't look downfield for that big bomb that they got. Sometimes when you get success on those big bombs, you look for them too much, but that time hit the swing, and it was there.
2nd and 4 now. 3 wide receivers spread out for the Aggies. Gump going to keep it on the read option and tackled down after a gain of about 5. That will give him the first down, but if Gump could have broke away from that tackle, it had nothing but grass in front of him.
No, that's true, and you said it right, partner, but that was an incredible user tackle at the same breath because he had nothing but daylight, but the backside had enough speed, and the user got in there. Great job.
Man in motion now. Gump going to pitch it over to Demas, who is in motion, and he'll get tackled down after a gain of about 3 on that play. 2nd down coming up.
Caught the defense off guard. You get the defense moving one way or keying in on the quarterback. Looked like a screen, but it wasn't. Went to the other side and got a few yards out of it. That's a positive play.
Now A&M comes out here in a flex bone formation, going to hand it off to the fullback up the middle, and he gets about 3 on the fullback dive there. 3rd and 4 coming up.
This is one of those games where I bet you every single player who has put on a jersey for A&M has made this trip out here, and they are in full pads and uniform, ready to be called on, and the fullback contributing right there. Great job.
Gump in the gun, 5 wide here. 3rd down yet again for the Aggies. Gump back to throw, throwing quickly to the right side. Caught by Justice, but he couldn't get the foot in. And Coach JT thought he had the foot in. Doesn't know what's going on there. But it is going to be 4th down yet again for the Aggies.
Without a replay, I can't really see it. It looked like he has a little bit of a, looked like he could have had it. Had a couple guys, threw it to the second man instead of the first. And I understand why, there's a lot of tight coverage there. It's number 1 defense, right? Number 1 in turnovers, right? Number 1 against the run. He looked like he was going to get his feet in. I'm not really sure if he got one in or the other one that was outside got down first. Not really sure. But leading to a 4th and 4 here. Looks like offense is coming back out.
Yeah, they originally had the punt team out there, took the time out to talk about it. Now 4th and 4, Gump back to throw on 4th down. Going to find Cup on the quick out there, and he's got his man, picks up about 10, and that's going to be more than enough to move the chains.
Yeah, that's Baylor Cup. That's the safety blanket for the quarterback, a la Dallas Clark.
No huddle here for the Aggies. 1st and 10. Miami trying to get set on defense. Gump back to throw under pressure. Now throwing over the middle for Lane, and he's got his man over the middle. Lane using the speed to make men miss all the way down inside the 20 to about the 17 on that play.
Dot by Gump there, and Gump just waited to the final second. That pass rush was definitely getting in on him. There was 2 side-by-side defenders running straight at him.
A&M back to throw, going to dump it off to A-Chain here over the middle. Had to go up for that one, but able to bring it down and picks up the first after a gain of 11. It'll be 1st and goal now for the Aggies.
And Miami's guys are flying around, but when they're caught off guard in the no huddle like that, it becomes really, really difficult to be able to communicate and get guys set, and man up in coverage and get, your assignments straight with everybody. It's really difficult. But coming back to the huddle here, A&M might have been able to give Miami the break that they needed.
1st and goal now from the 6. Gump going to keep it on the option, and he's going to get tackled down. Nowhere to go for him there on that one. Lucky to get back to the line on that play.
Like I said, Miami got together. They figured out what they wanted to do, get the right personnel in the right places, and good things happen. But a full set of downs here, A&M's dangerous.
2nd and goal now here. They go back to the pistol. Gump back to throw. Looking over the middle for the fullback, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, A&M, as they regain the lead.
Yeah, you're going to see A&M go to that pistol set, full house pistol set quite a bit. It's a mainstay in the weekly install for A&M, and they really like to run out of it and pass out of it because you got so many options coming out of the backfield. That time you had 3 different options going in 3 different directions. Halfback angle route run by the fullback that time. Very good design play, great timing, and difficult for a defense to contend with. And that's how A&M is able to recapture this lead.
Miami set to return this one. They're going to bring it out about midway back in their own end zone. Going to take it out to the left side. Return man hit about the 22, running backwards now, and he's going to get dragged down. We'll see where forward progress gives them the spot. It'll be near the 17-yard line, they say. So not great field position for the Hurricanes to start this drive.
I think that's a pretty shitty call by the refs. I think he made it out past the 20 for sure, and they did not give him forward progress. I know he still stayed on his feet and kept fighting for that one, but I definitely saw him go past the 17 initially.
Van Dyke in the gun. 4 wide receivers spread out for the Hurricanes here. It's going to be a handoff for Chaney to the left side. Finds a hole and takes it up the middle for a gain of about 9.
He's just so explosive. He just gets through those holes much faster than anybody has time to react to. So unless your defender is really gobbling up the offensive lineman, it's really hard to plug the lane.
Chaney, another carry here on 2nd and 1, and another gain of about 9 on that one. 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes, as back-to-back good runs here have them in business.
Yeah, he's just so agile. He makes it look smooth. There's a little move there, but you almost don't notice it. It looks like he's running straight, but he's not. He's running at his angles, and his attack angles are outstanding. Great job right there. Back-to-back plays, moving the sticks.
Van Dyke in the gun. 4 wide spread out here. He'll drop back. Going to throw it quickly on the bubble screen there. Has his man on the outside is Xavier yet again. A pickup of about 15 on that one. The bubble screen works to perfection there.
Yeah, and when they start getting that going, they're going to be able to start looking towards downfield. When you start coming up earlier in the play to defend that, when you start looking at those flats and start defending them, that's when they're going to go to Mark Pope and Keyshawn Smith over the top.
A&M with 4 down linemen here in the nickel. Van Dyke back to throw, looking, now forced out of the pocket, rolling to his left, trying to escape the pressure. He'll take off by himself here, breaks off a tackler, steps out of bounds near the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 at Miami.
And you see the excellence of the Miami unit right there. All the wide receivers were getting downfield. Tight ends were getting downfield, creating a lot of target down there. But Van Dyke, knowing that ball security and possessions are at a premium today with this much scoring against this defense, tucks it and runs it.
1st and 10 here for the Hurricanes. It'll be a handoff for 8 Chain here, or for Got my running backs mixed up there.
Donald Chaney.
Yeah, and he gets about 6 on that carry.
Yeah, oh well, the pace is just breakneck speed. I mean, it seems like both teams are on the field at the same time, and it's because they're fighting and clawing to get this damn ball back.
2nd and 4 after the run there on first down. Van Dyke going to hand off for Chaney here. Has some
Yes.
blocking out in front of him, and he's going to get into the end zone. Chaney, touchdown.
And I'm sorry, if you're going to play football on Sundays as a wide receiver, Coach Shanahan will tell you that you need a block, boy. And he got his block, springing Chaney the distance and regaining the lead for the home field and home team. Great answer back by Miami.
Great drive there featuring Donald Chaney a bunch. Extra point is up and good. So with only 2:35 remaining here in the first half, Miami has regained the lead 17-14, and they will get the ball to start this second half.
With just about over 2 minutes left, let's talk about what's at stake for this game. This is a Pac-12 game. Whoever wins this not only has the #1 overall ranking in the nation, but whoever loses this game is going to drop to 4th in the conference. That's right, folks. You go from 1st to 4th immediately if you lose this game. This being a conference game and you only getting 5 conference games all season. If you start at 2-0 in conference, which the winner of this will, you're at #1 in the driver's seat the rest of the way. And if you lose, you go to 1-1 and you are at the bottom of the league.
Gump showing off the arm deep down the left side, and Demas can't hold on to him. He was behind the defender. It would have been a huge play, but he couldn't hold on to it in the rain, and it's incomplete. Would have been a huge play.
I hope Gump isn't hanging his head on that one. He put the ball on the spot. The receiver had a little bit of trouble tracking it, had his hands in position. I don't know if it's the wet ball or he had water in his eyes. The rain is pouring down here, but that was 6 if he just catches it and keeps running.
Gump in the pistol now, 4 wide spread out. Going to put A-Chain in motion out of the backfield. Now Gump taking off with the legs, rolling out to the right, looking, going to fire for A-Chain, finds him, and he's got some room in front of him, down past the 45 to about the 43-yard line of Miami on that one.
Gump is one of the most dangerous men as far as extending the play because of his foot speed and his ability to put it on target. He's not an underclassman anymore. He's been in this system now for a couple years. And it definitely shows on plays like that where he's able to break from the pocket, wait by time, and then throw.
So it's first down now for the Aggies. Ball at the 44-yard line. Handoff for A-Chain on the counter run. Going to take it to the left side. Gains about 7 before he's brought down.
Yeah, and shout out to that kick-out block right there. It's not as big of a play as that last play, but this slow and steady drip is what you need in your main vein because 7 yards a pop on running, you'll take that every time because that would kill the clock and put you in prime position to score.
2nd and 3 now, under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Gump comes out in the pistol yet again. He'll drop back to throw. Looking, has time, and throws it right at a defender. And somehow the defender can't pull it in. He dropped it. And it's going to be 3rd and 3. Very lucky break there for A&M.
Yeah, sometimes you get lucky on both ways. You run 2 slants, and at the intersection point, that's where you throw the ball, figuring you have twice as much time or ability to catch it. But that's exactly where the linebacker had dropped into coverage. It's just crazy how he plays defense, dropping balls like that.
3rd and 3 now for the Aggies. Ball at the 37-yard line. Going to bring Lane in motion now. Gump back to throw. Has time. Looks for Cup on the corner route, and he's going to cut and going to get about 12 on the catch there. Tackled down. First down, Aggies.
Yeah, he's kind of like the Chris Carter of college tight ends. All he does is catch important first downs. Definitely creating a lot of confidence for Forrest Gump. When other guys are dropping the ball or not stopping on routes. Great job there by Baylor Cupp.
Gump in the pistol now, full house set. A-Chain going to get the carry to the left side. Gets about a yard before he's tackled down.
And that's just the kind of defense that we've seen from Miami all season long. Just the stingiest defense against the run game. That's why we've seen Forrest Gump have to put the team on his shoulders so often in this game, step up making big plays. And a couple of those guys are making big plays for him too. So we'll see if they can get it done here.
2nd and 9. Miami does call a timeout there with a minute 25 remaining before the half. Gump back to throw, has time, now forced out of the pocket, rolling out to his left, gonna get near the sideline and go out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 119 remaining, and that'll move the chains for A&M.
Thought I saw number 20 going on a post route open over the middle right there, but didn't want to throw it. There's a safety in the area. Looked like he had a step on him, but you never know. Sometimes these guys kind of bait you into a throw, and didn't want to throw it. Ran for a first down. Great call.
1st and 10 here. And it's going to be a handoff for Sproles Jr. to the left side. His first carry of the day. Gets maybe a yard on that one down near the 10 as the clock continues to roll.
And that's the most important part is that, yes, it only picks up a yard, but that clock is continuing to roll. You're going to force Miami to either take less time or take one less time out.
Dumping the pistol here on 2nd down. Trying to quiet down this Miami crowd a little bit here. Obviously content to let this play clock run down. Does not want to give Miami more time. Sproles motions out of the backfield. Handoff for A-Chain here to the left side. Going to get tackled down, gain of 1. And Miami will call time here with 41 seconds left before the half.
Sticking to it, sticking to the ground game. It's safe. We haven't had any fumbles yet, even though we've had a couple big hits. We haven't seen any fumbles yet, but we did see an interception. So, still having a little bit of PTSD from that pick 6. Keeping it on the ground, keeping it safe.
Gump in the gun, going to bring Demas in motion here. Back to throw, trying to set up a screen. Going to go out to Demas, and there's no one out there covering him, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown A&M. And the lead swings back towards the Aggies.
Gotta love that call if you're an Aggie fan. You kept it on the ground the whole time. And then when you put it in the air, it's in such a unconventional call that he's all the way out there and all alone, and all he has to do is turn upfield. And now you got that lead back, and it's a 4-point lead this time. So it's not no field goal can cut into you here. So Miami's really got to work with only 36 seconds and only one timeout to be able to regain the lead here before half.
They're set to take this kickoff back, and they will bring it out about 6 yards deep in their own end zone. Going to bring it up the middle. Now trying to cut out to the left side, and he can't find any room. Tackled down near the 16. Horrible starting field position for Miami.
He's just trying to make a play. There's not much time left. You want to make a play right there. Could have saved some more seconds and not, but hey, you got to make a play there. And, with one timeout, Miami's totally capable of it. We just haven't seen big, explosive downfield shots from Miami this game. So we'll see if they're willing to do that to put points on here.
33 seconds and a timeout. Still plenty of time before this offense. Dyke back to throw. Going to dump it off underneath here. And he's going to find his man Cheney. Gets about 7. And they will call their final timeout with only 26 seconds left before halftime.
Pretty cool play. You see that done a lot at all the different levels of football. What you do is you run a play, maybe it's short of the first downs, and you try to get it to him in some space, see if you can make a guy miss, and then make something big happen from there. And if nothing big happens from there, then you don't really press quite as hard.
Van Dyke in the gun, 2nd and 3. Going to hand off to Cheney here up the middle. Breaks off a couple of tacklers. And still on his feet. Somehow he spun out of it. He's down the left sideline past the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 46. 18 seconds left before halftime. That's the big play the Hurricanes were looking for.
I've been saying it all season long. Donald Cheney, the most cracked thing that I see about him is his trucking ability. I know he's got every skill in the tool in the skill. He's got every skill, but when he starts trucking and shaking fools off like that, he's OP as fuck. Great job.
1st and 10 now at the 46 of A&M. 18 seconds left before halftime. Van Dyke in the gun. 3 wide receivers and a tight end on the field here. It's going to be another handoff for Cheney, and he's going nowhere. Tackled down and a loss of 1. Miami going to have to hurry if they want points.
Tough call right there. You're not really in field goal range. This would be like a 70-yarder, 65-yarder, and you didn't have any timeouts left. And, tough one right there.
They get the playoff just before they run out of time. Now Van Dyke going to take a shot deep downfield towards the end zone, and it's going to fall incomplete. Great play by the defender there, and that is it. We will go to halftime with number 3 A&M on top of the number 1 team in the country, Miami Hurricanes, 21-17 here in Miami.
Abel's definitely set for a great second half, and set for whichever team walks away with this hard-earned victory. Just this is a game of inches, and that was down to the last wire on that play there. That would have really turned things over here. But Miami should get this ball here, and they're gonna have another chance at it with a lot more time, a lot more focus, and maybe making some second half adjustments.
And Miami now going to bring the second half kickoff out of their own end zone. Going to bring it out and going to get to near the 25. So decent starting field position for them here to start this second half.
And we'll see if they start off the second half the way they started the first, which is running the football out of bigger personnel. But the way that they've started most of the other halves and all the other games I've watched is, a lot of wide outs, really spread wide, getting Xavier on the field and still running the football effectively out of it. We'll see.
Van Dyke in the gun, Chaney to his left, 3 wide, spread out, going to bring a wide receiver in motion into the backfield. It's going to be an option play here. Van Dyke hit immediately and tackled down, loss of 3 on that one.
Now, Van Dyke is a very interesting player when we see him run like that. He has had some success on the ground. He's got a baseline of athleticism that you like in a quarterback, nothing that you dislike. However, he's definitely a more effective passer than runner. And, you usually try to keep Van Dyke really, really clean. He hasn't been sacked all season. So, interesting first call there out of the gate.
Van Dyke, quick throw there to his receiver on the curl route there, picks up 11. Fresh set of downs coming up for Miami.
We see that play getting more and more popularity in this league, and that's, because if your quarterback can nail it with good timing, it moves the chains almost every single time. And if A&M isn't going to press and respect his outside speed, then that will be available as we go forward in the second half.
Yeah, definitely going to be rough for A&M, and just want to spotlight this Miami O-line real quick. Here are the weights of their starters. 320, 338, 314, 311, and 323. So some big boys along that offensive line for the Hurricanes, all 89 overall or higher. As Van Dyke comes out in the gun, 1st and 10, 4 wide for him here. And it's going to be a handoff for Chaney to the left side. He's got some space out there to the left and knocked out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Yeah, and it's crazy when you just knock him out of bounds and you can't actually bring him down. Not the biggest stature running back, but he runs like he's much bigger. He runs like he's 6'7", 6'8". But yeah, offensive line doing a great job. Keeping, we haven't really called his name. Adrian Claiborne is the real stud, rusher for A&M, and A&M playing a little bit of coverage right here and doing a good job against that. But Donald Chaney, if they're going to continue to feed him, he should have success. So we'll see how it goes.
2nd and 4 now here for the Hurricanes. Van Dyke in the gun. He will drop back to throw here on 2nd down. Has plenty of time in a clean pocket. Going to dump it off to his running back now. Cuts inside, makes a man miss, and a good pickup down near the 42.
And had great coverage right there down the field. Van Dyke was definitely looking down, but took the check down there after Chaney is able to break on his route. You just can't keep up with foot speed on him. He's one of the faster players in the NWO. If you got a man-on-man coverage, it better be somebody fast, or Adrian Claiborne and company has to get to the quarterback. Got to put him on the ground, got to pressure him and speed him up, make him force the mistake.
1st and 10 now for the Hurricanes here. Ball at the 42 of A&M. And it'll be another handoff for Chaney here to the right side. Cuts up field and picks up about 5 on that one.
Way to come downfield right there for the safety. Came up and make that big, unloaded the whole payload right there on that one. You love to see that from the safety position because he was able to weave through the first line of traffic at the line and linebacker levels. But good hit right there, 2nd and 5.
Van Dyke in the gun, 2 running backs back there with him. He'll drop back to throw on 2nd down. Now going to step up in the pocket, going to take off with it, and slides down after a gain of about 7 down near the 30. Move the chains here for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, that's been available for about the last 7 plays there for Miami. I was wondering when Miami was just going to notice that there was, 19 guys back in coverage, and that, there's nobody really spying the quarterback, and there was, space in the offensive and defensive line to be able to run through, and took advantage of it well there.
1st and 10 here. 8 men in the box for the Aggies, and a perfect time to call the bubble screen as it's going to get some good yardage. Tackled out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Great play call there. Great execution. And you see the skill of the pass catcher to be able to avoid the first tackler there. You love to see it. You got to have the right attack angles. You got to have the right pursuit angles. Otherwise, you're going to be frustrated in a game like this. Great job.
2nd and 5 now here. Ball at the 25-yard line. 4 wide, spread out for the Hurricanes. And it'll be another handoff for Chaney. Nice hole up the middle. And tackled down after another good gain. Gets about 12 on that one.
And there you see the balance between the Miami's offensive prowess and running the football and passing. The last pass, that was basically an extended handoff, sets up that draw play right there, and he just explodes through it. Incredible.
Van Dyke in the gun here for the Hurricanes. Going to put his tight end in motion out, one-on-one out to the right. And it'll be an option play here. Van Dyke makes a man miss. Can he make one more miss? And he does. Van Dyke in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And they're throwing it up. They're throwing it up out here. That's got the whole crowd at fever pitch. This is the loudest that we've heard them all game, and everybody contributed on that one. You saw Van Dyke motion his tight end out there. Thought it might be for a pass, but it was actually for a run. Wanted that extra blocker out there on the edge. And A&M dialed up the blitz and looked like they set the edge well enough. There was one guy in the area, but after a little bit of broken tackle, showing his agility, Van Dyke and that athleticism got into the end zone. Great job by Miami there. We got a 3-point ball game, so field goals are back into the picture.
Yeah, this game has been an absolute slugfest. No team able to control the lead for too long, just back and forth. As that kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, A&M will start this drive at their own 25-yard line here, looking to answer that Miami touchdown.
Hi, Dej. The biggest thing about a game like this is that you got to play every single second of every single play.
Gump back to throw now, rolling out to his right on 1st down. Throws back across his body and finds lane on a crossing route there. Pickup of about 17 there for the Aggies. Great first play on this drive.
Absolutely brilliant play there.
A&M going no huddle now here. Gump in the pistol, 4 wide for him. Drops back to throw, and he's got time. Fires out to the left, and Demas on a curl route. That was a close play, but luckily it goes A&M's way. 1st down.
That man was in a purple route, and he was waiting on that one right there, but he was able to sneak it in there. And, yeah, they're across the 50 now.
Gump back to throw under pressure, forced out, rolling right, and he's going to take off with the legs. Going to get outside and goes out of bounds after picking up the first.
Forrest Gump doing it himself there with the legs. Definitely able to show his athleticism, which can't be matched pretty much by any. Well, maybe one quarterback in the league could do it, but had an option over the top there. But sticking with the ball control in this really tight game, smart move there. Gets a 1st down. Lets everybody come back to the huddle, get a good play call, get the right personnel in, move the ball.
And the backup quarterback, JT McCorkle, will come into the game now here at quarterback. He will drop back to throw, has some time, throws over the middle for Cup, and he's got about 14 yards on that one. So the backup quarterback comes in and makes a good play.
Absolutely. Slant route. Well, Baylor Cup, I mean, that's a safety blanket. All he does is pick up big 1st downs and had a step and contested catch maybe, but great play.
No huddle here. Mack taking off, rolling out to his left, now taken off and dragged down Gain of 10 there, and it's going to be first and goal, Aggies.
Impressive tackle because JT Mack was definitely deliberate about what he wanted to do right there, making a decision to use his legs and picked up a big first down.
Mack in the gun on first and goal after the no huddle. Has some time, throws over the middle for Demas on a short drag route, gain of about 2.
Very contested catch. The defender put his left hand up, didn't quite get the swat. Then he brought the arm down to try to break it up and didn't get either of them. Great job by Demas and Mack.
Second and goal, Mack trying to get the play in here. 4 yards away from pay dirt for the Aggies. He's back to throw, looking, now forced out of the pocket to his right, and he's still looking, now firing back across the body, and somehow Baylor Cup able to catch it. Picks it up off the ground, barely. That was a close play there, but it doesn't matter. A&M gets the lead.
It's the usual suspects here for Aggies. Baylor Cup with another big one, and none bigger than that one in this game so far, as the stakes just keep getting higher and higher. But there you see the athleticism by both quarterbacks on the A&M sideline, or in the A&M uniforms. You see Forrest Gump get it done with his arms and leg, and then when he gets a little bit fatigued, you go in there with McCorkle, and McCorkle able to show off that he has the same sort of skill set to be able to stick with the same sort of offensive plays that the coach likes, and got it done there.
Miami going to bring this one out, and return man's going to be tackled down near his own 20. So with 2:39 remaining here in the third quarter, they take over, trailing now 28-24 here at home.
Yeah, this is one of those fights where both men, they draw a circle with chalk in the ground on the gravel, and both men have to keep one foot inside the circle and just exchange blows, and we get to eat popcorn and get this treat.
Handoff for Cheney, big run here up the middle, gain of about 20, and Donald Cheney is having a career day here for him.
But that's the identity of Miami. That's exactly what they do. Donald Cheney has been a marked and made man. He's had the target on his back since week 1. We knew about this, week 1 when they were against the Cincinnati Bearcats, who were in the national title game last year. Donald Cheney has been exploding, and then when he sets up the defense to come closer towards the line of scrimmage, then Van Dyke goes over the top, and he's able to work his magic, throwing the ball all over the field. So this is exactly what we've seen from Miami. That's why they're ranked number 1.
Van Dyke in the gun, and he's going to keep it on a read option there, and a good defense by the Aggies. Snuff that one out. Loss of 2 there for Miami.
I mean, that's, you're not going to get them all. A&M ranked number 3. They got defenders everywhere too. They've had 3 years in the league to recruit, and they have it tightened up to where they think they bring a pretty good unit.
Man in motion now. Van Dyke back to throw. Fits it into a very tight window to his guy over the middle somehow, and he's going to pick up good yardage there. Gets about 17 on the catch, and it's going to be a first down for the Hurricanes.
They're moving the ball, and the crowd is feeling it and getting excited. That's that dual threat that we're looking at, They can run the football and pass the football.
So it's 1st and 10 now. Ball at the 44-yard line of A&M. Van Dyke in the gun, 3 wide, out to the left. Cheney to his right there in the gun. A&M comes out in a 4-3. It's going to be a handoff for Cheney, and he's going nowhere. A&M sold out on the run, and it pays off. A loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, look for that call to keep getting called, and for the quarterback to hold on to it on the next one if they're going to key in on the run like that. And also some audibles there. You can see maybe a little bit of smoke screen there. It wasn't a pass after all.
Van Dyke in the gun here, 3 wide, back to throw on 2nd down. Gonna throw for a corner route, and his guy can't hold on. His guy had it, and he dropped it, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, that's 85. That might be Memorelli. I'm not exactly sure. I think that's the number 1 tight end. Doesn't get a ton of work, but definitely dropped that one.
Third down now here for the Hurricanes. They need to convert on this drive. Van Dyke in the gun. 4 wide for him, spread out. Cheney to his right. And it's going to be a handoff for Cheney here up the middle. And he's going to get only about 3 before he's sucked in and tackled down. And it's 4th and 8 now here. Decision time for the Hurricanes.
They'll take the points.
This is going to be a very long field goal, close to 60 yards, 58 yards to be exact. The field goal attempt is up, and it is no good. Missed it short, and A&M will get the ball with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I like the call for the field goal attempt right there. That was a pretty tough stand by the Texas A&M Aggies. And I think Miami has plenty of confidence in their defense. Plenty of game left to play.
Gump in the gun now here on first down after the miss. 3 wide receivers for him. A-Chain to his right. Gump going to keep it on a read option here to the right and tackle down from behind, but he does pick up 7. Good play there.
And as this possession here starts to cross the 50 and get deeper into Miami territory, you might see the Miami defenders start to try to make a turnover here on some of those tackles.
Gump back to throw, looking, has time, now fires over the middle for Cup, and he's somehow able to hold on to it through the contact. Goes down after a gain of almost 15 on the play there. First down, A&M.
Really, really impressive catch there by Cup. Had a defender that was closing in on him. Looked like that defender might have had a chance to step in front of it. Try to rip it out at the last second. He did it all right there. Try to get in front of it. Try to knock it down. Try to strip it out. Try to lay a big hit. But Cup, so reliable of a target, be able to secure that one for a first down.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter here. Get those fours up in chat, everyone, as we go to the fourth. A&M leading this one 28-24 over Miami, the number 1 team in the country, here in the NWO live on Twitch. First and 10 here for Forrest Gump. He will drop back looking, and he's going to be forced out of the pocket, rolling right. Lucky he didn't get taken down there and going to get out of bounds after a gain of 4.
Yeah, there's only a couple quarterbacks who get away from him right there on the end. Didn't force the ball, though. Lived to fight another down. And, Miami's thinking on defense. If we go hold them to 3, we're only down by 7 at that point. So, very interesting play calls to see how both coaches play this.
Dump back to throw, looking, firing quick over the middle for Cup, and he's found him in the seam. Big play there down near the 12-yard line.
Yeah, Cup is becoming very near, player of the game for the Aggie sideline, and brings them, now within 12 yards of scoring. And at that point, you make it a 2-score game, and that's really what A&M's looking for.
Gump in the gun, 2 wide receivers for him, and it's going to be a handoff for A-Chain here to the left side, and he'll get about 6 before he's brought down there.
Yeah, they're at that spot now where you might see a little bit more running. Could see the full house pistol again. Could see the bigger personnel come over here. Definitely got some more options on the ground now that you're this close.
2nd and 4, 6 yards from the goal line. A&M can get a first down without scoring. 2nd and 4, handoff for A-Chain up the middle, rolls over a man, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown A&M, and they will extend their lead, the largest lead of the day now with this extra point. It'll be an 11-point game.
A-Chain showing the physicality right there as a runner. But I definitely think that drive goes back to Baylor Cup's 2 big catches. Without those 2 big catches from Baylor Cup, A&M still at about midfield. But yeah, not going for it on 4th down for Miami. Taking the field goal. I didn't think that was a bad choice there. Would have liked to have held them to a field goal. But Miami's, now they're in a position where they absolutely need to score on this drive. On the last drive, it would have been clutch to score. But now it's do or die on this one. You got to score on this one.
Miami now trails it 35-24, 6:05 remaining in the fourth quarter. Still plenty of time in this one, but Miami does need to get things going offensively. Van Dyke comes out in the gun, first down at their own 25. Play action here, back to throw, now throwing, and he's going to find his guy. Good pickup of about 17 yards.
Yeah, look for Miami to work a little bit faster on this drive. As we see the no huddle right here, they're not going to totally abandon the run, but you're going to see much faster, quick decisions from Van Dyke.
1st and 10 as they're going to get lined up here quickly. Van Dyke back to throw out of the gun here on first down. Looking, now firing into coverage, and it's picked off into double coverage. Jones has it, and he's going to go down near the 40-yard line. Big play there by the A&M defense.
Had a couple options over the middle and left side of the field with some single man coverage, but decided to let it rip right there. And the bracketed coverage from the corner and safety were able to come sneak that one, and gives A&M a excellent position right here to bleed some clock and lean into the run game.
Gump going to keep it on the read option, rolls over 2 men and falls forward after getting hit. Gain of about 12, and they are on the Miami side of the field.
Miami coach is looking at that play like, wow, I don't see that too much out of my defense. But, it started slowly with A&M at first, but picking up some speed. Gump was hitting the sidelines before. Now he's running straight north-south and breaking tackles.
Gump in the pistol here, full house set, and he's going to hand it off to A-Chain, and he's going to get maybe back to the line on that one. No gain on the play, but the clock will start rolling here, and I'm assuming that's what A&M wants to do right now.
Yeah, and if you're a Miami fan, you want a quick 3 and out here. But if you've been watching Aggies football this season, you know that they're willing to go for it on 4th down. So it's going to get down to the wire right here on money downs.
Gump in the pistol here, 4 wide, spread out for him here. A-Chain back there behind him in the backfield. 2nd and 10, Gump will throw now, looking, and he's going to fire for Justice, who's somehow able to hang on through the contact. Picks up 4. Clock keeps running.
Justice, first time we called his name today. That's a man that I saw streaking wide open earlier, but not a bigger catch than that one right there, because the latest one is always the best one. Getting him that much closer to a 1st down and more clock.
Gump in the gun here, 3rd and 6 for the Aggies. Big opportunity for the Hurricanes to get the ball back to their offense if they can make a stop here. Demas in motion, Gump back to throw, looking, and has time now under pressure. Got to get rid of it, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds, incomplete. So that'll be 4th down. Clock stops with 4:25 remaining here in the 4th.
You would like something better than 4th and 6. We know the special teams unit for A&M could really pin teams back, and they're also pretty crafty. They've done some fakes before too and snuck a couple teams out. So anything's on the table here. We really don't know what's going to happen from A&M, and with this kind of lead, they could line up, and then we're going to see a long field goal attempt, actually.
It's going to be a very long field goal attempt, even longer than the one that Miami missed earlier, and it's going to be kicked, and Miami actually going to bring this one out. We'll see if this pays off for him here, field position-wise, and he's going to bring it past the 40 to the 50, past the 40 to the 30 to the 20. Miami with the kick 6 all the way, and they're right back in this game. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And redemption tastes oh so sweet. Great call on that one. What'd you see, Idesh?
Absolutely phenomenal blocking by the Hurricanes on that return. I mean, you've got your field goal block team out there, and you're still able to lay blocks like that. The field goal unit just for A&M just not athletic enough to bring them down once he got out to them sidelines. Just able to make guys miss and able to bring it all the way back. Huge momentum swing there for the Hurricanes as now the pressure is on A&M.
Yeah, both teams have done this to each other, but Sproles Jr. comes out.
Sproles also a very dangerous return man, trying to find the edge and going to get tackled down out of bounds near the 22.
Like I said, Idesh, earlier, you got to play every single second of every single play. There are no autopilots on any play in this type of matchup. Both teams have played damn near perfect all season long, and they got to keep it going because the level of competition is so high that the other team will walk right through the door if you leaving it a crack open.
Gump comes out in the gun here. Drops back to throw, looking, has time, still dropping back, now throwing. It's for A-Chain, and he's going to make the catch through the contact from the safety there. A big play, gain of 20.
Yeah, with the fire-breathing dragons down his neck. Big hosses were on their way to the quarterback. They were going to have a defensive tackle meeting, right on the quarterback's lap. But, Gump just so good at waiting to the last second, firing it in that small window. Great job.
Gump with a man in motion, going to fire it over the middle for Cup, and big hit there, but able to hold on through the contact, gain of about 13.
Yeah, and on this possession right here, I would say the advantage is now to A&M because they got out of that back hole, and now playing with 4-point lead, feels good.
Gump in the gun, trying to get the play in here. 3 wide receivers, Cup the tight end, and he will keep it on the quarterback run and tackle down, loss of 2.
I was wondering if A&M was going to totally go away from the run. You see those long passes, flip the field position, from the return to, moving it out past the 50. But there's, right on time, the run play. But Miami is swarming, on that run right there. Great job. And, only second down. Anything's going to happen. This is crazy.
2nd and 12, Gump in the gun here. A-Chain to his right, 3 wide, spread out. Miami comes out in the nickel here. Lane in motion for A&M. Gump back to throw, looking. And now forced out of the pocket, rolling out to his left. He's got grass in front of him. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st and more inside the 15 and out of bounds. 1st and 10 Aggies.
Once again, Forrest Gump leaking out from the left side. Probably see JT Mack come into the game right now. Looked like the defender had a chance to get a tackle on him while he was still in the backfield, but didn't have the awareness and presence to know that he was going to be leaking out of the pocket, and Gump able to use his legs, and he's been a difference maker today.
And Mack able to find a receiver, but he falls down. It would have been an easy walk-in touchdown if he was able to stay on his feet, but a bad throw off the mark forces him to slide just to make the catch.
Could be a blessing in disguise as that kind of keeps the ball from going into the end zone maybe earlier than you wanted to. I know you already got a lead, so you want to stretch it out to a 10-point lead, but man, I mean, being able to bleed the clock is pretty good too. But Miami kind of evades disaster right there by the man falling down on the wet conditions. Miami's still in this thing if they're able to hold them to 3. But if JT Mack or Forrest Gump are able to break the pocket any further and use their legs, outside of the pocket, outside the sideline, out on the outside the numbers, outside the hashes, could be lights out for Miami in this potential natty run. Once again, this is a conference game, folks. These two teams play in the same conference, so this is not at all a friendly game. Whoever wins this not only will have the number 1 ranking in the nation, but will have the driver's seat for the rest of the way, through the conference. And I think whoever wins this game has an excellent chance of running the table and just being undefeated and have a perfect 12-0 year.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams have started hot. Miami was one of the hottest teams in the NWO last year, as was A&M, but both of them have performed exceptionally well here in season 3. And both of them wanting to walk out of here with their perfect record intact. Only one of them will be able to, and we're going to find out soon which one of them it is.
Yeah, and I got to credit both coaches and all of the decisions they've made in terms of building a team and a game plan and execution and everything. But both teams, magic on display, in this one for sure. Whether it's guys just evading a tackler by a fraction of a margin, or that kick 6 that we saw that we've only seen 2 of them happen, in the 3 seasons that we've been playing. 100% user games, unlike any other league. And I mean, straight up, I mean, It's going to take a little bit of magic, I think, maybe one more time. Maybe we can see one more magical thing here before it's all said and done. Uh-oh, we lost gameplay.
Hold on just a second here with us, folks.
So one of our coaches is giving us information here. We should be back up and running soon.
All right, I think we are back in business. Alrighty, I think we are all good. Getting ready to play this final 2.5 minutes of this absolute amazing game that we've had so far here in this one. Back and forth all the way. It's going to come down to the wire here. Can Miami get the stop they need here? JT Mack, the backup, in at quarterback for A&M here. 2nd and 10 from the 15. He'll drop back to throw. Rolling out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to take off with it, and he'll get about 2 knocked out of bounds. It's 3rd and 8.
Yeah, sorry, Idesh, I wasn't able to see the last play, but thanks for describing it to me. I'll just let you set up this next one.
So now it'll be 3rd and 8 here for the Aggies from the 12. A field goal here would make it a 7-point game. A touchdown would all but seal it for the Aggies. Gump in the gun, 5 wide here. He will drop back to throw, looking, firing quickly for Cup, and he's somehow able to hang on to it. Miami defender was wanting to make a play on the ball, but Cup with the hands just too big and too hard to bring down. It's 1st and goal from the 4.
I really thought that was going to be interception time. I don't know if you guys got gameplay or not. I don't. I'm going to sit back, Idesh.
Gump under center now here in a wishbone formation here for the Aggies. 1st and goal from the 4. We're under 2 minutes remaining now here in this game. And A&M looking to bleed this clock a little bit. Scrolls in motion, handoff to the fullback, and he's going to power forward. Gets maybe a yard on that one. Miami calls time here. 1:38 remaining in this game.
Fullback dive right up the middle right there. Mike Allstott Jr. style. Definitely like that at A&M.
2nd and goal now here. 3 yards from pay dirt for the Aggies. 1:38 remaining in this game. They come out in the I formation. A-Chain in the backfield. Gump under center here. And it's going to be a fake fullback pitch to A-Chain here. Makes away from 1 tackle. And then tackled down after a loss of about 1. Clock ticking now here. 3rd and goal.
Yeah, I bet we saw another timeout there from Miami.
Yes, Miami calls timeout with 1:23 remaining here. So it'll be 3rd and goal at the 4. We'll see what A&M decides to do. Do they keep it on the ground, force Miami to call that final timeout and settle for 3? Or do they put it in the air here to try to punch it into the end zone?
You dance with the one who brought you there.
3rd and goal here. Miami with 5 down linemen. Gump in the pistol. Full house set. 2 wide. He'll drop back to throw on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Looking. Going to throw for A-Chain. Able to stay in bounds and get into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They take an 11-point lead with 1:17 remaining in the game.
Yep, and that's what I thought it would be when I said dance with the one who brought you there. It's been Gump the whole time. And there he's able to extend the play, get it out to his playmaker in space. Could have probably taken it in with his legs himself. Great gameplay from him all game, all season.
Yeah, and I was afraid there that it looked like the running back's momentum was going to carry him out of bounds there, but great job by him able to stay in bounds and take that in for the touchdown. Kickoff going to go out the back of the end zone, so Miami will start at their own 25.
If I sound a little disappointed right now, it's only because I wanted to see 4th down and what would happen. I wanted to see just how tight this could get. But nonetheless, A&M jumps in there. Great job. And Miami really got their work cut out for them. They got to score or get an onside.
Van Dyke comes out here in the gun, 1st and 10. Only one timeout remaining for Miami. Van Dyke back to throw, and he's in it! Goes down, sacked on the play for a loss of 6. Clock is rolling now. Miami gonna huddle up.
Miami hasn't been in that position all season long. That's the first time that Van Dyke has gotten his jersey that dirty, and it came against the number 3 team in the nation, previously ranked number 1. By the way, they're a little bit ticked off that they got their ranking snatched from them.
Van Dyke throws over the middle for his guy on the post route there. Caught, and it's going to be a 1st down, so clock stops momentarily here for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that Miami magic that we've been seeing all season long. Getting just past the sticks and stopping the clock momentarily.
49 seconds left as Dyke hikes it. Gonna throw quick to the outside, and it's caught. And gain of about 15.
That's what you need. First down, first down. Keep it going, keep it going.
45 seconds left. Miami hurrying up. Van Dyke in the gun. 5 wide for him here. 1st down near midfield. He'll drop back to throw. Has time. And gonna fire over the middle again on a post route. And it's again caught. Gain of about 13 on the play. 38 seconds left. And again, Van Dyke in the gun, 5 wide, and Texas A&M on defense will actually call a timeout here. 38 seconds left in this game. They need a breather on D.
Yeah, you absolutely can't take the timeouts with you into the next game. They don't roll over. Might as well take them. Get the right personnel on the field. You've been able to see Miami take advantage of something that they haven't really rolled out all game, and you gotta adjust to it.
A&M comes out in a nickel formation here. Van Dyke back to throw here. Has some time now. Forced to get rid of it, and he finds a man over the middle. Gain of about 12. Another quick 1st down for Miami.
And there was a defender breathing down his neck. Van Dyke was about to take his 2nd sack there.
Miami comes out with a shotgun. 4 wide receivers and the tight end on the field. Drops back to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle and knocked down. Good play by the A&M defense there. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Miami's got to score and score with enough time to be able to get an onside and still have a couple tries at the end zone, or at least put themselves in field goal range. So they got to score. They got to score quick. Look for this next play to be the touchdown attempt.
Van Dyke in the gun here. 3 wide for him. Drops back to throw. Has some time. Going to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. This one's not over yet, folks.
That's right on time, and he had 2 streaking wide receivers on both sides. If he would have hit circle, he would have had the same result because he was streaking open on that side too. Just found, the hole in between the defenders, handing off from one defender to the other, handing off that coverage. Great play call, great execution. Van Dyke showing his heart.
Miami will go for 2 here to try to make it a 3-point game with 27 seconds left. Van Dyke in the gun here. 4 wide, spread out. Cheney to his right. A&M with 3 down linemen. And they are going to bring pressure. Swings out to Cheney, and he's going to get in. And the 2-point conversion is good. It is a 3-point game. And it's going to come down to an onside kick here, folks.
Pretty interesting how both plays, that last touchdown to A-Chain and then, this play point after 2-point look kind of similar.
And it's going to be recovered. The onside kick is away, and A&M recovers. And that will just about do it here, folks. Great play by the A&M hands team there. And that'll end any hopes of Miami's comeback. And so now here comes Forrest Gump ready to knee this one down. And Miami will not use that final timeout, as that's going to do it, folks, here. Number 3, A&M has knocked off the number 1 team in the country, Miami Hurricanes, to remain undefeated, 42-39 here at the U. And here it is. The final whistle blows. It is official. A&M has handed Miami their first loss of the season, 42-39 here in the rain and the weather. A wonderful win for the Aggies, and we will talk now to the victorious coach of the A&M Aggies, Mr. JT Gaming.
How y'all doing?
Coach, congrats on the win. Just give me your overall feelings after such a hard-fought game like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go get my heart checked. I got a blood pressure right now that's way too high. Danny brought that thing back way too quick. I thought under a minute. I know he's a good player, but under a minute he hadn't thrown the ball a game. He's got a cold quarterback. I didn't think he was gonna march down the field that quick. So,
Your offense played great. Forrest Gump, A Chain, and others put up 42 points on a very good Miami team. How do you feel about how your offense is clicking here heading into the later half of the season?
yeah, I mean this is the year that we've been waiting for. Last year we knew it was going to be a down year, like I've said before. We redshirted A Chain last year. He's a junior. He should have been out there playing, but we redshirted him to bring him back again, and we were loading up for this season. I didn't think we'd be beating the teams that we are right now. Honestly, I thought we'd be just above middle of the pack in this league, but this offense is just getting it done, and I'm really proud of this team.
George?
Thanks, Idesh. JT Mack, congratulations. I wanted to ask you, who's your player of the game today?
I don't even know. I mean, you gotta give it to Gump. I think the whole offense deserves it, but Gump especially. I mean, offensive line was breaking down. I mean, Miami's got a ridiculous defensive line. They got 4 first rounders, and then that linebacking core is another 3 first rounders, maybe 1 second rounder. But they that front seven is ridiculous. So Gump was having to move around a lot. There was like a 3rd and 20, and he had to roll out left because he was under pressure immediately. So I'm gonna go with Gump.
One more question for you, Coach. Um, what what was your design defensively to try to stop this team that so many other teams have had trouble with?
Run commit. I mean, as soon as I saw it was a rainy game, I went back and I looked at his stats and everything, and I just held down L2 and flicked the right trigger down or the right stick down, and I tried to plug the middle as much as I could.
Thanks for the thanks for the simple explanation for us, because I wouldn't have gotten it otherwise. Good luck to you the rest of the season.
All right, appreciate it, guys. Good commentary. Danny, hell of a game, man.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Congrats on the win and good luck on the rest of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach of the Texas A&M Aggies, Mr. JT Gaiman. And now we will talk to the head coach of the Miami Hurricanes, Mr. Snausages.
What up, boys?
Coach, congrats on a hard-fought game. Could have gone either way. What were your thoughts when you were down late with only a minute or so left, down 2 scores?
Uh, Honestly, it wasn't much. I mean, it was gonna be tough because, bro, Gump's just once he breaks out of the pocket, you wish you can just tell your defensive ends like, hey, why don't we rush outside shoulder, right? But A&M's got a big line. It's not easy to get outside of them, and once we were down, it was tough because he was running the ball so well. And every opportunity that big ass tight end, what's his name, Cup, he bailed everybody out, man. He's a great tight end. I'm glad. I love seeing the tight ends get love. We just had to kind of stick with it. Hopefully, force a couple plays. We just didn't get those turnovers. There was a couple plays where I was like, "Fuck me, man!" But we just didn't get that break. Our DBs didn't catch anything today. Our linebackers sure as hell didn't. And every opportunity we had to flip the switch, we didn't get it.
On offense, Cheney, your running back, had a career day today. How do you feel about how he's been running so far this year?
Oh, he did good. The O line did good. We gave up our first sack of the season. Honestly, as far as how Cheney's been doing, we do what we do, and we ran. Last week he only ran for 50 yards. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just we have to adapt for things. He had a couple plays there where A&M swarmed, and he broke away and he got away with a little bit of things, but he's always been good. I mean, we still think the Heisman winner is going to come out of our team. It's just when you get down, you got to throw the ball, and that was the issue. He still helped us in the passing game, so
George?
Thank you. Coach, amazing game. Amazing. Good luck to you the rest of the way. But first, before you go, just got a question for you here. On that field goal before halftime, did you get the best kickoff that you could, or did you suffer a little bit of input lag, or did you maybe kick it the wrong direction? Was that the best that you could have gotten? Because I feel like that was a great decision, and 3 points is all that this game was in difference. Did you get the maximum kick out of that, or did you miss it by a little bit?
no, we missed it by a little bit. Borregales is he's kind of really he's honestly probably the best kicker. I don't know if he's the best kicker in our league, but he makes those things pretty routinely. He made a 59 yarder like 2 weeks ago. I just didn't get all of it, and I knew once I flicked it, I was like, every kickoff has been great. By the way, every kickoff was on the money, and then on the field goal, we hit that little hiccup. We slipped there on the turf, man. That's all it was. We slipped on the turf. We didn't get all of it in there, and fortunately, we missed that field goal.
Well, if you make that field goal, we possibly could have a tie game and extra football here. There's going to be a really, really good race. Thanks for giving us this really, really tight race here. The Pac-12 is still open. I know this knocks you down to, I think fourth in the Pac-12 now, but a couple wins away. You got Wisconsin coming up. I believe you got Oklahoma coming up. Bunch of other games, but none more important than those two. So I really think that this thing's open, and when a team experiences something like this right now today, they need their coach more than anything else. So good luck to you the rest of the way. Thanks for this one, and we'll see you.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Great call, Idej, George. You guys are epic. Appreciate you guys producing. JT, great fucking game. Love you guys, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Good luck on the rest of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach of Miami Hurricane Sausages. And that will just about wrap things up for us here as number 3 A&M remains undefeated, takes down the number 1 team in the country in a phenomenal game. George, any final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, come back, do this again. We love this shit, and thanks to everybody who participated. You guys make it what it is. Thanks to both of the coaches; they were incredible today.
Yeah. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. We will be back on Thursday night at 8:30 Eastern Time as Texas travels up north to take on the Michigan Wolverines. That'll be our next game, the final game of Week 9. But until then, we will see you all next time. Thank you all for watching.